Happy to have you here this Wednesday, and thank you for being a part of the program. We'll talk about the brief showers that we saw earlier, the brief showers that we more than likely have in our forecast, and how much of it will be more dry than not. That pattern is one that's encompassing a lot of the United States as of this hour and this week. The heat wave continues to roll on. It has continued to set records, break records. It is causing a number of issues as far as air quality and health advisories. Also, at least 7 people nationwide are believed to have died as to some relation to the heat wave, and over 130 million across the west and east coast, southeast Texas, South Florida, under some sort of heat advisory or heat alert in the past 24 hours. And of course, that's also causing some potential wildfire conditions and hazards in some parts of the United States. The hot weather is going to see a bit of a break, at least across the Pacific Northwest, by later on this week. The west, by the weekend, the heat and humidity will roll right on for us here in the east throughout the rest of the week and into the weekend. And we've got the 90s for a good stretch next week. Just to let you know, to make you feel perhaps a little bit better, Las Vegas topped out at 117 yesterday. Phoenix had a record of 118 degrees yesterday. A lot of other cities and parts of the United States setting similar records. And 2.7 million people, of course, without power at its peak during or after following Hurricane Beryl in Texas. The record-setting early hurricane season got off to a big start with Hurricane Beryl, and right now forecasters are taking that into consideration, and many are actually upping their already high predictions. Teams like those from CSU, Colorado State University, researchers there, are now calling for 25 named storms, 12 of which could reach hurricane strength, and 6 that could become major hurricanes. That's an increase from their previous updated forecast just last month in June, calling for 23 storms and 11 of hurricane strength. CSU forecasters have a 50% right now probability that a major hurricane, Cat 3 or higher, will strike the U.S. coastline this season. Beryl was a Category 1 when it regained some strength and hit Texas and caused all that damage. An average season has a 43% chance, just to let you know. We will be keeping an eye on what looks to be an active weather pattern for parts of the United States for months. I'll have an eye on a couple of folks the Paintsville Police Department is asking your help in finding in just a minute. Whether you've got a new ride and you want it to stand out in the crowd, or you want your current ride to look and feel like a new one, no one does lifts, wheels, and tires better than Conley's. Stop in now for spring tire specials, free quotes, and 0% financing, or log on to conleytire.net. Sometimes you just can't wait, and when it's one of those times for an amazing elective ultrasound of baby, call Mommy and Me 4D Imaging, a local studio with years of OB experience. Located in Sagersville and waiting at 496-5423. To you, Fraser's Prater Drug has been voted #1 in customer satisfaction with Good Neighbor Pharmacies for the 7th year in a row. With curbside pickup for all of your prescription, allergy, or even multivitamin needs. Or come in and pull up a stool while you shop, or just visit downtown and treat yourself to something extra tasty or sweet. Where locally owned means a more personal, reliable, and friendly pharmacy. Fraser's Prater Drug.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
There are several risk factors that may put a patient at risk for heart disease.
Especially people who have diabetes or hypertension or high cholesterol and have a family history of heart disease.
Neglecting to see a cardiologist can put you in trouble. You may develop problems that may not be reversible.
We see many people who do not have an actual diagnosis of a heart problem, but may be at risk of heart disease, and we do whatever we can to help mitigate that risk to help prevent disease in the future. ARH, more for Appalachia.
The next two reports coming out of Johnson County. First, Paintsville police, as they often do, as departments often do, go to the public for help, looking for some assistance, hoping that they might have seen something, know someone that matches the description in a photograph for a variety of reasons. This one, unlike any other set of reasons that we have seen before. More often than not, authorities are asking for help in cases of shoplifting, drug activity, vandalism, things of that nature. Vandalism, I guess, does apply to this, but of an unusual nature. As the Paintsville Police Department's asking for your help, they've got video footage, a couple of clips from seen here, of these two people coming inside the Paintsville Walmart, setting fire to an aisle and then fleeing or running before police got there. Paintsville police and fire responded, and after investigating the scene and going back and reviewing the video, they say that these two people poured items together from inside the store. They didn't list what the items were, but took stuff off of the shelf, presumably in the store, poured them together, causing them to catch fire, and then leaving. Now, employees were close by, close enough to be able to get the fire out before it spread, which it could have very quickly and seriously. Nevertheless, if you have any information on the possible identity of either or both of these individuals, saw them on that day, which was, I believe, just the day before yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, Paintsville Police would like your assistance. You can call them and you can remain anonymous. And I also checked in with Johnson County Sheriff Scott Hazlett just earlier today, and they are still actively investigating that drive-by shooting that happened in Johnson County now a couple of weeks ago. That was Sunday, the night of the 23rd day of June, so it's been a couple of weeks now, when Hazlett says that they actually received two calls from a home in that area in West Van Leer. The first was someone complaining that someone had been knocking on their door, not in a normal manner, but perhaps in a harassing or other manner. And before they could respond to that call, they got another call saying that someone had shot into the residence. And after investigation, as I told you last, Hazlett says they found 13 rounds that had struck the home in the West Van Leer area, and a number of shell casings. One round struck and I believe amputated the finger or portion thereof of a man inside the home. Two other rounds narrowly missed, one above and one below the bed that an older lady was sleeping in, a hospital bed in the front of the residence. All from someone who they believe was in a blue four-door vehicle, a car at that time. All rounds from an AK-47 or assault-type rifle. And again, they are still conducting a thorough investigation, but have not made any arrest or identified any suspects at this time, and are still hoping that someone may have seen something or know something by now that may lead them to further details. And they do not need your name. You can remain anonymous, and you can do so by calling the Sheriff's Department at 789-3411 or the non-emergency line of Johnson County Dispatch at 789-4221. Next is tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau Community Calendar. Another day, another birthday. That's right, a belated birthday wish as Ripley Beller turned 9 on Sunday the 6th. Happy birthday from all her family and a host of friends. The happiest of 9th birthdays to you, Ripley. Happy birthday to you. From there, a couple of reminders. Don't forget that the New Beginnings Christian Fellowship Church behind Teddy Flint's law office here on West Maple Street in downtown Sagersville is having a big spaghetti dinner fundraiser tomorrow, 11 till 2, and they will deliver in the downtown Sagersville area. To call and place an order, 349-5633 or 367-1155. You can call ahead or call during 11 to 2 tomorrow. That's just $10. That's a spaghetti dinner drink, and dessert. And you can get it delivered here close to town. And the summer blood drive is still set for Friday, July the 19th, coming up soon at the Sayersville First Baptist Church. Go to kybloodcenter.org to schedule an appointment. Walk-ins are just as welcome, but if you can, call and make an appointment. And we hope to have a big showing here in Montgomery County, as we most often do. And this is, of course, to help boost the summer blood supply, which is always critical. From there, it's on to, as we do nightly, brought to you by the Montgomery County Funeral Home, on to funeral service announcements. An updated list tonight starts with a reminder of services to start tomorrow afternoon at 1 for Linda Gail Patrick Hammock, 70 of Sayersville. She passed away Saturday at her home, survived by her daughter Roxanne Harmon, son Robert Lynn Connolly Jr., brother Dwayne Prater, sisters Brenda Johnson and Letitia Mays, and her grandpuppy Shadow. Again, services start tomorrow at 1 from the Montgomery County Funeral Home. Visitation tonight until 9. And services start Saturday at 1 for 60-year-old Ronnie Douglas Goober Gilbert of Sayersville. He passed away Tuesday at UK. Survived by his daughter Juanita Brown, sons Ronnie Kevin Gilbert and Jonathan Trusty, stepson Wallace Gibson, his brother Junior, sisters Wanda Blodgett and Audrey Lusby, 4 grandkids as well. Ronnie preceded in death by his companion Mary Prater. And the services again start Saturday at 1 from the Swampton United Baptist Church. Friends can visit the church tomorrow and all day Friday for visitation. The Big Sandy Healthcare System family is excited to welcome and introduce to you their newest team member, Dr. Emily McCormick, DMD. From right here in Eastern Kentucky, Dr. McCormick joins Hope Family Dental and is excited to see and serve patients in Montgomery County. Call 349-5126 to schedule an appointment. Dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or a relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Spring isn't the only season here. It's also senior season. It's a season for love, a season for Jesus, and a season to shop local at the Seasonal Shop. With spring colors, styles, and fashions by Charlie Page and Simply Southern and more of your favorites, new arrivals in bags and totes and jewelry and more. And they've got everything lemon lavender, spa essentials for a little at-home pampering. And from simple to chinoiserie, must-see home decor is at the Seasonal Shop in downtown Sayersville. My schedule at the start of the program was anything like it was supposed to have been. It's been one of those days. So I've got just a few seconds and an opportunity to show you the majority of a report that I had on last night's program about a big event. The Hillbilly Christmas in July ride, the 19th annual, is coming up not this Saturday, but next. And it was originally a motorcycle ride that has grown largely to help support, of course, the Shriners Hospital and the kids that it serves. But now it's just a big ride for motorcycles, cars, trucks, vans. I mean, if you can ride or drive, it doesn't matter. They'd like to have you being a part of it. And it's going to be coming from Pikeville through Prestonsburg to Sayersville and going back to the Mountain Arts Center. Now, along the way, they're giving out double the money they gave last year. The door prizes are even bigger, and for a $10 chance, you can even win a beautiful Harley-Davidson motorcycle. All right, Jimmy Kenny, what brings you to Sayersville today?
Well, we're trying to push our little ride this year, the Randy Jones Memorial Hillbilly Christmas in July ride that we do each year. And this is our 19th year, and we're trying to add a little excitement to it and make things a little bit better this year than last year. And one of the big things we're doing is we're giving away $5,000 just on our ride. And everybody's like, now what are you doing? Well, here's the deal. You register for $25 and you get a door prize ticket. Okay, and to encourage people to come out a little bit early and pre-register, and we'll be set up at the Harley store from Monday through Saturday from 10 until 7 to pre-register people. So come by and get your ticket early, because at 9:30 we draw 2 tickets out. 2 people will win $500 at 9:30. At 9:45, we close the books because our people ride with us. At exactly 10 o'clock, we pull out. We leave Mineshaft Harley-Davidson, and we'll be coming to Prestonsburg, Stonecrest. There, we will pull 2 more door prize tickets out, and 2 more people will win $500 each. And then we leave there and we come to Ramey Park in Sayersville, and we pull out 2 more tickets, and 2 more people will win $500. And we get the MAC, and we're going to draw 4 tickets, and 4 people will win $500 for a total of $5,000. This is getting a lot of attention right now and excitement going through this. So we're encouraging people to kind of come by early and pre-register and for a ride. And then I almost forgot, we give away a motorcycle that day also.
Oh yeah, what about the motorcycle?
So you know, we got so much on this $5,000, but someone's going to win a $17,000 motorcycle for a $10 investment. So you need to definitely get your tickets for it. And it's just going to be a good ride. Last year we had a little over 300 in this ride, and who knows this year how many we'll have. But you know, all of our money goes directly to the Lexington Shriners Hospital, and we're just trying to help our kids, help our community, and have some fun doing it.
What about getting tickets for the bike between now and then and day of?
At Mineshaft Harley-Davidson, we're going, like I said, we're going to be set up there all next week, Monday from 10 until 7, right through Saturday. So you can drop by there, you can get your tickets. We have tickets on sale there all the time. So if you go drop in Mineshaft at any given time, you can fill out your ticket there, and I'll pick them up there. So good way to get it.
And if I'm not mistaken, I bought my tickets at the MAC last year, the day of and before the drawing.
You can, and you can also register. And here's the key to this is that, you know, if let's say for instance we draw your name out at Mineshaft Harley-Davidson at 9:30, and you win $500. Well, turn around and register again. You could win again. You can register as many times as you want. If you come in, I had one guy last year that gave us $100. I said, why don't you register 4 times? Well, we pulled his name out on the second pull. And when we got the MAC, he wasn't there, and we pulled his name out again. But you have to be present to win, and that way everybody's got a fair shake at this thing. But when you register, you put your name on the ticket. When we call your name, step up, show proof of identification, and you get your money. Now this money does not come from Hillbilly Christmas in July. This is all sponsorship money. So the people that are sponsoring that pull will be the person to hand you the money, or the company that hands you the money. So Hillbilly Christmas in July is too tight to be giving away $5,000. If you know us that well. So we do have sponsors, and who knows, next year we may have more. Good things seem to happen every year, different, but this year $5,000, the motorcycle. We've got some real big door prize items, Blackstone grill, big screen TV. We got some big items that we're going to be giving away also as door prizes that you will not be hauling home on a motorcycle. So you'll have to make arrangements to pick those up later. But it's a bigger year, better year, and we're just trying to make our money for the hospital.
This being their 19th ride, the first 18 years have been successful and have put them knocking on the door of a major milestone that they believe, as you heard Jimmy say, they'll hit this year or certainly next. But there's also something even more important than all of this that Jimmy wants everyone to take from this interview. Just how easy it is, and free, if need be, for someone to get treatment for their kids at Shriners.
Well, in 18 years, we're at $876,000 that we've taken to the hospital. We've taken over 50,000 toys. If you put a $10 value on those toys, that's $500,000. We built the first of its type totally handicapped playground in the city of Pikeville. It's in Bob Amos Park, right behind the RV park. And we got over $300,000 tied up in it, and we gave it to the city. We purchased a van for $26,500 and gave it to El Hassa Temple for transportation for our kids. So we've been pretty active in the 19 year. Our goal is to meet the $1 million mark in 20 years. So we've got this year and next year to come up with $124,000. So we got a little work to do. And the biggest thing though that we're looking at is If we never take another penny to the hospital, it's not going to shut down because of Hillbilly Christmas in July. Now what we're looking for is that if you know of a child that needs help, all you have to do is call the hospital. You do not have to have a referral from a doctor or anyone. If you look at your child and that's from birth to 18, and you say, my child is just not standing right, it's not walking right, I just feel like there's something wrong with it. You can call the hospital direct and make your appointment, and they'll set you up. And if you don't have transportation, they will call the local Shrine Club and get you transportation for your child. So there's no reason why that if you have a child that you're just concerned about, that you don't have it checked out with the Shriners Hospital. And this is all free. If you have insurance, they'll take it. If you don't have insurance, you're fine. We need to find that child that needs help, and let's get it help.
Now it's time to take a quick look at what's going on. And radar-wise, there's not a whole lot. You can see a few very light spots of some precipitation in parts of eastern Kentucky on and off to the east from us even. We saw some of those earlier today, and they were short-lived, didn't make much. And in fact, I know that I was up near these schools at the Sagersville Grade School for a few hours earlier today on a job, and we had to pause just for a few minutes because of some showers, and either they didn't fall in downtown Sagersville, or if they did, there just wasn't enough because my rain gauge is still on 0, 0, 0. We are seeing everything left from Burrell on and off to the northeast. The cold front that came through this morning left us with some light showers and sprinkles, and now we're going to see conditions start to work their way back. Let's talk about current ones before we look ahead. 77 degrees right now after topping out at 82 in downtown Sagersville, much more mild. Wind, actually, I'm showing 0 right now. It's barely moving from there to 1 degree or 1 mile an hour or so. But we had a 20 mile per hour gust earlier today because, as you and I both know, it was breezy for a while. Humidity up to 65%. Again, 0 rain recorded here at the newsroom. Sunrise 6:21, sunset 8:57. As we look into the data from your 7-day outlook, powered by Licking Valley RECC, tomorrow is the last of the 80s. Another nice day tomorrow, comparatively, certainly, in regards to the heat. But there are some sunny and clear days ahead. Consecutively, 60 tonight, not so bad, mostly clear. A light west-southwesterly wind, maybe 2 to 3 miles per hour at times. Sunny tomorrow, 83. Nice, clear tomorrow night. Back down to 60 we will go, and then we will go right to the 90s thereafter, and we will wrap up this work week at 90, maybe a tick or two above. 63 for nighttime lows on your Friday night. Sunny, mostly clear. And for the first half of your weekend, pretty much the same. 91, 92 for daytime highs on your Saturday. No showers, no storms to speak of for the next few days. Saturday, 91, sunny, mostly clear that night. Nighttime lows in the mid-60s. And that will take us into the latter half of the weekend, where it's a very consistent weekend, bookended 91 degrees, as the graphic here is about to flip and catch up with me. However, it is thereafter that we go from the very lowest of 90s to getting closer to the mid, at least for a day or two. Again, enjoy your tomorrow, because it's unless you just love the heat, as many of you might, because after that it's over. And there you are. Sunday, 91, 67, sunny, mostly clear. 94 Monday, sunny, mostly clear. 67 for nighttime lows, and the heat and humidity stick around. It's going to start to get into that muggy, sticky feeling at night as well, as we get into the upper 60s and right at 70 by Tuesday and Wednesday. And you can count on real temperatures to be anywhere from 91 to 94. And if you want to throw in a little humidity, heat indices will be right closer to 96, maybe 98 on your Monday. And shows no sign of letting up as far as the heat and humidity is concerned. Tuesday and Wednesday, we do see some shower and storm chances to the tune of 30% Tuesday and a 50% shot on your Wednesday roll in. And some precipitation will indeed be welcome. And what little we have gotten has not gone far enough to knock the edge off the heat or the brown off the grass. So looking forward to a little widespread rain. That's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.